I'm Josh Elliott. The man on my right beside me is Jhett from the Frostbite Sports Pod. How's it going, Jhett?
Can't complain. Just here to talk a little sports, a little rapid fire. I'm
Yeah,
feeling good about it.
let's get a little rapid fire going, hey? AB is getting into a meeting with the Bucks. What do you think about that?
I mean, this seems to be Tom's guy. The only thing I'm left wondering is if he signs, who's it affect the most? I got to think it's maybe Chris Godwin.
Over with like Des Bryant, there's another one with the Ravens. He's getting on the practice squad. Is Des Bryant really going to be that effective though?
He's the kind of receiver that can just move the chains. He's not going to be a big play guy. So maybe that's all they're looking for because they already got Hollywood.
Let's keep with the NFL. Who are more bigger frauds, the Colts or the Browns?
That's mean. I got to say the Browns, and I think I have a legitimate reason why.
Okay.
I don't think that Baker has the ability to come back in games if he's ever trailing, and I do think that Phil can, and that's why I picked the Browns.
So the thing with me with the Colts, like their defense was not all that they had, but that was their saving grace, was their defense, right? Then we got into what was the game before Cincy? It was.
Let me take a look quick here.
That
was the Browns.
It was the Browns, yeah. And they just got basically got run over by Baker. And then last week they got run over by Cincinnati. Darius Leonard was out for both of those games or just one? It was just one.
Yeah, he's been out for 3 weeks actually.
He has been. So I mean, he's a pretty important piece to their defense. But I mean, like the Browns as well as the who else did they lose to there? Oh, they beat Cincinnati but barely.
They lost to the Jags week 1.
Right, yeah. I would also have to go with the Brownies. I fucking hate the Brownies, so I'll never actually bet on them ever again.
Very fair.
Yeah. Let's go into a little bit of NHL. The Maple Leafs add Joe Thornton. This, to me, doesn't really make a ton of sense. They already have Jason Spezza, who's 37 years old. Wayne Simmons is 32. And then Joe Thornton's obviously 41. That's $3 million. Towards a team that really they have their goal scoring, but really their defense has been the biggest issue for the last 5 years. This just doesn't make any sense to me. I would rather them put that money towards a decent defenseman that can actually play and is going to be an important part. Joe Thornton's not going to be an important part here. I don't think, at least. What do you?
Yeah.
think?
I mean, it's interesting. I think he's kind of one of those signings where they're really looking at their cap situation. They're currently $1 million over the cap as it sits right now. And they're trying to see, okay, well, who are we going to cut? We're going to have to fill spots. He's going to end up actually being in the lineup because of it. And I just wonder how you can mess up your cap so badly with forwards when you got your top 3 looking pretty nice, in my opinion, in Muzzin and Riley and Brody, who are all under $6 million. Meanwhile, you've got 3 forwards making $33 million combined.
Yeah, exactly. That's it's ridiculous, right?
Yeah. So I'm not sure how you fix that.
No, I don't either. But Thornton's definitely past his prime. Spetz is past his prime. Simmons is still kind of somewhat young. Simmons and Thornton to me are almost the same player. It all just doesn't make sense to me.
I'm left just wondering who that is actually making some money is going to get chopped.
Yeah. Following the MLB at all? MLB World Series?
A little bit. I'm just cheering against the Dodgers. I kind of enjoy the Giants. So
I'm actually really sick of just hearing about the Dodgers. They do this every year, right? The Dodgers, this is their year, year, and then they end up blowing it in the playoffs. So I'm kind of just sick of hearing about it. I want the Rays to win, obviously. So, any gambling picks for this week for the NFL? What are you thinking?
The one that looks juiciest to me is Green Bay Packers minus 3.5 points.
Dude, I was looking about that too. Is Aaron Jones playing?
I don't really know, but I think that what's his name? Williams behind him is actually playing pretty well anyways. Yeah. So I just look at the way they got completely destroyed last week. They're going to come out and beat the brakes off of Houston.
I think so too. Yeah, I have that on my show just a bit outside. I wasn't sure about with Aaron Jones being out, but that Williams has been good. I took the over instead. I think there's going to be a ton of points in that game. Fuck, how did they throw a dump like that in Tampa Bay? I was not expecting that.
It seems to me like if Rodgers gets behind, he just gets dejected. Not that he's angry at his team, but it's like he's in his own head. He's just so hard on himself,
Ever since he did that little
You can never do 3 pumps.
You'll never do that ever again. Ever again will you do that. But yeah, I was thinking the same thing. I like Green Bay minus 3.5, or yeah, it's 3.5, right? The line is.
That's the one I got here. Yeah.
I like that one. I also, you can check out Just a Bit Outside for my picks. That's coming out here anyways. But
little teaser.
Yeah, a little teaser for you. Thanks for doing this, man. That was lots of fun. This has been a collab with Jhett. You can catch Jhett on the Frostbite Sports Podcast. Do you want to do a little sign off?
Yeah, sure. I'm on Twitter at FrostbitePod. I'm a labster apparently now with the old Into the Lab boys, so I've been really enjoying that, and maybe I'll have the opportunity to have a couple more of these with Josh down the line. Yeah, for sure, man. I love this, for sure. You can follow me at Josh Elliott's 9 on Twitter as well. My show Just a Bit Outside usually airs or drops Friday. So yeah, it was good. Thanks a lot, man. Right on. Thank you.